Hello there, Leo. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your October 2023 money and career reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your money, what's going on with your career, what we've got coming up ahead for you guys. Now we are heading into eclipse season in October. Eclipses do shake things up a little bit. They actually create sometimes they open the doors for opportunity, but usually via, a little bit of sometimes turmoil in there, a little bit of chaos out of there. But we need to have a little bit of chaos sometimes to instigate some positive changes. Eclipses do tend to bring things out of the depths, out of the woodwork, and reveal things to you. So it can be opening those doors for opportunity. It can be where we get those sudden insights and realizations like, oh, man, I'm done with this situation, or oh my goodness, now I know what it is that I need to do or what it is that I want. So it can be really positive in that energy. The middle of October, so the 14th or the 15th, depending where you are, we've got the solar eclipse with the new moon in Libra. So this can actually bring about some really positive things in your personal life, your romantic life, your family life, which in turn can, of course, affect your money, your finances, your career path. So there could be some new beginnings around there. It can be a time to reset all of our relationships or get things back on track. So if things have been challenging in your workplace right now, maybe there's been a lot of uncertainty, this is where things can kind of settle down, or where you kind of get some answers and figure out, am I good? Am I not good? Right? Do I stay? Do I go? But if you're looking for new opportunities, that can certainly be that time for you. And then we've got a full moon eclipse in Taurus on the 28th, 29th of October. And of course, full moons, this is a partial lunar eclipse, but full moons typically do bring about a conclusion of things, bring about an ending, so a good time to let certain things go. So again, if you're looking to make some changes, October is probably where you're going to set the stage for that. But you can also be reaping some rewards. So this can actually be really positive for you. This can be a culmination of events, and this is where you get rewarded for your hard work, or you might get some investments that come to fruition. But just a word to the wise, both Libra and Taurus are ruled by Venus. Venus brings us abundance and new beginnings and fertility and the ability to create, also brings things to fruition, harvest energy there. So that can be really positive. But with this energy, with the eclipses, this can really shake up because Venus rules both our resources, and Taurus especially is our finances. Libra tends to be our relationships or legalities, and Taurus is quite often our finances, right? Banking and things like that. So with the eclipse season, keep a close eye on your finances. Keep a close eye on your money. You just never know what's going to go on with the investment sector, the housing market, the stock market, that kind of thing. So you know your intimate details of your investments and where you have your money. And it may not necessarily be the best time to take a risk. Okay, so just watch for some red flags there. And if everything seems tickety-boo, great. But there could bring about a lot of uncertainty or fluctuations, or again, surprises in the financial world. But we do have Go the Distance coming in here for you first and foremost. So this is a wonderful energy. And this is a reminder that life is a marathon, not a sprint. Some of you, there's been something that has been percolating, something that you've been waiting for quite some time. And this is reminding you to keep on going. You're almost at that finish line there. Some of you are going to cross that finish line and achieve what you set out to achieve in the month of October, or in the few months beyond that. When we activate the energy in a month, we activate the energy in October here for you. And for some people, this can really come to fruition very quickly, but for others of you, it takes a little bit longer to play out. We all have different scenarios, right? So this is what's activated for you. So some of you are about to achieve that goal. You're right there at that finish line. Give it that last push. Others of you, you're being reminded that, especially when it comes to your money, your career path, how you make your money, how you spend your money, it's it's a marathon, right? It's not a sprint to the finish line necessarily. So we do need to kind of make some plans for the long term. And so some of you do have some long-term goals, and this is the time to set those wheels in motion and you can make something happen. But patience is the key. Just put one foot in front of the other, take advantage of opportunities as they present themselves, because ultimately it's up to you, right? You can be presented an opportunity and you can turn it down, right? But if it's something really good and your intuition is like, yes, go for it, and you're not seeing those red flags, why wouldn't you say yes to something, right? So we do have poised here as well coming in here. So wonderful energy. This is about being ready, right? And look at the imagery on that card. It's like, yes, I'm discovering something wonderful. I'm excited about something. I'm excited about the future, and you're ready for action. So this is really saying to you that there's things happening, there's things changing, and all for the better, all for your your really positive future. And so get ready to take some action. You're right here, you're right on the cusp, and there might be some things that you do discover through the month of October. So it's a really wonderful energy. This can be something where maybe an opportunity opens up for you to level up where you currently work, right? Make some more money, maybe take on more responsibility, but be rewarded for that. It's going to be a brand new job, or this can be where, even when we're talking about your money, it's not just money coming in, it's also money coming out, right? And when we get this particular energy, some of you have been saving up for something for a while, and with the poised energy here, you're ready for something new. So maybe some of you are going to buy a house. Maybe you're going to move to a better neighborhood. Maybe you're going to buy a car, or just do something with your money that, that you have been squirreling away. And it's something that, is really going to put a smile on your face and make you happy, make you feel more secure, right? Something that you've been working towards, right? Because that poised energy is very positive, very happy, and very excited. And we've got time for a nap coming in here as well. So you may have some events going on in the month of October, or again in the next little while, probably most prevalently towards the end of the year. But just a reminder, we do have eclipse energy, which can take about 6 months to play out. So set your intentions, right? Connect, make sure you ground your energy, and really are very clear with yourself and with the universe about what it is you're attracting in. Focus on abundance and positivity. Never put energy towards the things that you don't want. Okay, we don't want to make those grow. We don't want to manifest more of the crap, right? We want the good things. Okay, so focus on that, because wherever your energy goes, that is what grows in your life, right? So don't focus on anything you don't need. So it can take, again, about 6 months with that eclipse energy to really play out. But in this energy here, I feel like for some of you, you've got something going on in the month of October, or at least you're making those tracks, and it's going to be something that's going to give you a sense of peace of mind, right? And this is where you're going to feel more grounded, more stable, more secure. So this can be really something wonderful for you. For others of you, you're being reminded to take care of yourself, right? Time for a nap energy is about needing a vacation, needing a rest. It's also about taking a step back, right? Putting your mind at ease. Sometimes, again, with the go the distance energy, we put in a lot of time and effort into something. We have to remember to take some time out to rest, right? Stop along a rest stop somewhere along the way. Because some of you are headed towards burnout here, and the time for nap says you gotta take care of your own needs, because there's exciting things that are available to you, and we don't want you to be tired. We don't want you to miss out, right? We don't want you to be all sleepy behind the wheel. We want you to get excited, okay? So this can be a really wonderful time for you guys. Time for a nap is also that something really positive is happening, and here you are in this energy. You're like, oh, now I can relax a little bit. I'm feeling good. So it can be really positive for you. But sometimes if you're not sure about something as well, this can be a reminder to sleep on it. And sometimes that's the best way for us to figure some things out, right? Is to sleep on it. So go to bed with a question. Ask a question of your dreams. as well, right? And, dreams, please show me what the outcome of this will be, or, things like that, right? However you want to word things. But our dreams can tell us a lot of things. So pay attention to your dreams in the month of October, because they may be telling you something there. But follow your dreams as well. So we've got discretion coming out here. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, and we've got the 6 of Wands. So the discretion card here is card number 20, and this is actually the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is where things come out of the darkness into the light. So this can be hidden opportunities come to light. This can be hidden thoughts or desires, right, come to light. This is where things that have been previously unavailable, right, can break the surface. And then we have a decision to make, the judgment, right? What will your judgment be? So can you embrace a new opportunity? It will require putting an end to something else, right? We have to put an end to something to embrace the new. So this can be a really transformative time for you. This energy can also represent some second chances, and eclipses can bring those out as well. So something old is new again, or something can come back around for you, right? We get multiple opportunities for things in our lives, and we have a choice, right? We can say yes, we can say no, we can decide this isn't the right time for something, and then we can decide, you know what, yes, I'm ready. So in this particular energy here, you might be making a very important decision, and it may be something that comes up again. And it's like, I've been here before, or, it could be people coming back into your life that can really help you in some way in your finances. And so, yeah, a second chance, right? Do we say yes? Do we say no? So maybe you do have an opportunity to revisit something, revisit a goal, revisit a dream, second chance at your dream job, right? Maybe second chance at an investment. Some of you may have people coming back from the past, and this can be like an old coworker, things like that. Maybe they hunt you down on Facebook or LinkedIn or something, and they have a look at where you are in your career, and maybe you used to work with them and you got along together, and they could just pop right out and say, hey, guess what? I have an opportunity, and I think you'd be my perfect person. So when we get this particular energy, be open to things, okay? Have a look at the big picture, and then use your wisdom, use your intuition, use your imagination a little bit, right? Keep that open mind. And this can really help you to see things clearly. All right. But this is where we cleanse and purge with this energy before, before moving ahead with something, or before wrapping something up. So we clean things up here. We let certain things go. We focus on the important things, and this kind of makes us lighten our load a little bit in a positive way. But we do have the 8 of Pentacles here as well. And the 8 of Pentacles is a great energy. It's one where we're being very productive. We're working hard. We're paying attention to the details. We're learning things along the way. And it's where you're applying all of your skills, your knowledge, your experience, and you're making something happen in this energy. But you're ready. You're ready for something more. You're ready to turn the page. You're ready to level up here. You're ready to see the rewards, the fruits of your labor, and all of your dedication and time that you've put into something, kind of like the go the distance energy. And again, the poised energy. You're ready to take the next step, okay? Or you're ready to really recognize and receive, right, the rewards, the gifts that you have waited for or you've worked for. Because for some of you, you do have some investments or something that are coming to fruition here. And this can be really, really wonderful and really positive for you, especially since we do have the 6 of Wands as well. So there may have been some challenges and some struggles that you've been overcoming, but because you've put your nose to the grindstone, you are achieving something wonderful. And I think here you're about to get recognized for something. We do have the 6 of Wands coming in here, which is an energy of victory, success. It's like, woohoo, right? I've got something really wonderful. You're feeling confident, you're bold, you're brave, you're taking the steps forward, and there you are, achieving your goals, okay, or knowing that there's something right around the corner, and you're just feeling really good. The 6 of Wands is where we are taking the steps in the right direction that we need to take, but it's also one of rewards and recognition. And so for some of you here, you are opening doors of opportunity here for either people that you already know, a company you already work for, or maybe a new one, right? Something new, because the Judgment card, right? Making that big decision to let something go and try something new, right? It's always scary when we do that, but quite often very rewarding when we do that. So the Six of Wands can show you being really confident and comfortable in your own skin. You're relying on your skill and ability and your experience and knowledge and everything that you've created so far. And you could be really doing something with that and reaping the rewards of that. So you're getting recognized for everything that you bring to the table. And it's really quite wonderful in that energy. So believe in yourself, step up, be confident, right? So I feel here for some of you, this discretion energy, it is a Judgment card, right? I do feel that for some of you, you're letting go of fear and doubt. You're letting go of any kind of self-depreciating talk that you may do with yourself, right? And instead, you're embracing this confident vibe. We've got the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups, you walking away from something that's very interesting. And we've got the moon coming in here. So the moon cycles can be very important for you in the month ahead. And with the King of Cups, I mean, this can really quite literally be following your heart, okay, or achieving something that makes you incredibly happy. This can be a person coming in, right? Someone that you meet on your journey. This may be someone new for some of you. This may be somebody that comes back into your life. And they have your best interests at heart with the King of Cups energy. It's someone empathetic, someone kind and caring, and someone warm. But in the King energy, they're leadership energy. They're successful in their own right. Maybe they're very creative and doing something that makes them really happy, and it might be something that you can get on board with. So this can be someone, someone that maybe has an opportunity for you, someone who can give you some words of encouragement, right? A very important, excuse me, a very important and a very wonderful person in your life there, right? Very positive influence in this energy. So this can be a wonderful experience for you with this person. Again, it might just be a friend or a family member or a spouse or somebody giving you, cheering you on. For some of you with the King of Cups, this may be your significant other, okay? And there's something transforming within a personal relationship. And this actually really can very positively influence your money. And so you might be at a turning point in a relationship where maybe you're moving in together, or again, you're buying a house together. We do have an Eight of Cups here. So yes, we can be transitioning, walking away from an old situation into something new, right? The journey forward. We do have some forward movement in your reading. So this is really positive energy for you. We also do have a couple of eights, right? Eights are a wonderful energy associated with flexibility and adaptability, unlimited potential, and also abundance in your life there as well. Harnessing the infinite abundance within you and what the universe has to offer. So, but this can be that you taking the right steps to follow your goals, to follow your dreams, right? But with that Six of Wands, we do have this forward movement here. So again, it can be a personal relationship that goes to the next level. And this can have a very positive impact on you. Maybe it takes some pressure off in regards to your money. And so that's not a bad thing. We can also have here, by the way, I do feel that some of you might be leaving a relationship behind once and for all. And this can be something that's been going on for a while. And this is finally your chance to completely detach, because the Judgment card does bring about that sense of a final ending and also releasing, letting go, right? And completely letting go so that you're free, right? You can spread your wings and fly. And we do have this Eight of Cups can be a walking away energy. So this can be where you are leaving something behind, whether it's an old relationship, maybe you get that resolved, especially in the way of money is concerned. So maybe you get your divorce papers signed, or you figure out your alimony agreement or whatever that happens to be, and you cleaning things up, right? So it's a little bit of a cleanup energy, but this does set you free for your future. And even though there might be, some emotions that do come about because of that, right? Ultimately, you know where you stand with your money and you're making the right moves forward for you and you're releasing the excess baggage, right? So that can affect you there as well. But the King of Cups is also your energy. You're successful. You either have something coming in that's making you quite happy, or you're following your heart, you're following your goals, you're following your dreams, and you're really positive and confident that you will get to where you want to go. But it does require you making some moves. We do have this Eight of Cups. And while the Eight of Cups can be one where there's an element of, the situation's okay, but my heart's not in it. And so here you are on a quest to go and find something, King of Cups, that does make you happy. You're really listening to your intuition with the Moon card here. You're like, okay, when is the time right? When is the time not right? So your senses are really heightened in that regard, and you are paying attention in this energy. The King of Cups, highly intuitive energy, and the Moon, this really does speak to your intuition and your higher chakras there as well. It also does speak to your emotions, right, with the King of Cups and the Moon. So maybe there's something here in the Eight of Cups, right? Lack of emotion or letting go of some emotional ties, because we do have to let go of emotional ties if we're looking to make positive change, especially in a situation in your career path, right? Maybe you like where you work, or you like the people that you work, and there's aspects that are really positive, but maybe you're not making the money that you want. And so we do need to work through some emotions in that in order to, really kind of break out and break free and move away from that situation, right? Because ultimately, even though we might have the warm and fuzzies in the workplace, right, that doesn't pay the bills. So you may be having to work through some of those things there, and it might not necessarily be easy because it is hard to leave a company that maybe has been good to you, but you've outgrown them. We outgrow positions, we outgrow jobs, just like sometimes we outgrow relationships, and that can be a little bit of a challenge to work through, right? So it's like, whew, right? You got the tugging of the heartstrings, right? But you got to look out for number one at some point. So this can be really you embracing what you love. You're being really creative. You're feeling confident here, and you're making some positive moves, whatever that looks like to you, whether you're leaving something behind to go and embark on a new beginning somewhere, or whether you are transitioning and leveling up. Because remember, this Eight of Cups energy can be one of leveling up. You're on a journey, you're moving forward, and your next card after that Eight of Cups is your Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment. I've got what I want, I'm feeling really good, and I am in a fantastic place, right? So this can be you just recognizing that it's time for you to follow your dreams here. And so maybe you're grabbing and getting hold of the courage to do that. But the Moon card, yes, can really speak to your intuition. It does bring out a sense of creative energy as well. So you do have a lot of creative energy coming in here. So maybe you're just feeling a little bit more inspired, or you're taking a different creative approach at something. And this can really kickstart you in the right direction, being creative with your money, being creative with, how am I gonna make some moves? How am I gonna get something done? How am I gonna achieve my goals? Right? You got to be a little bit inventive in that energy. But the Moon can bring about really highlight the cycles in your life, right? The cycles, the transitions. We get a new moon every 28 days or so. And of course, we do have eclipse season. So eclipse season can really, with the Judgment card and the Eight of Cups there, man, oh man, this can really kind of rock your world a little bit. Expect the unexpected, and the Moon card does bring about surprises sometimes as well. But it really does speak to all of the depths of your emotions. And so really work through some emotions. How are you feeling about a situation? What is it you want? Connect with your heart space. What's going to make me happy? What changes do I need to make? What's going well? What's not going to go well? And so this is really you being honest and open, not just with yourself, but maybe with people in your life as well. We've got the Seven of Wands, The Five of Pentacles, oh, we don't want him, okay? And we've got Justice. There's your Libran energy there as well. New Moon in Libra right there, okay? That's going to be a very important time for you. And at the bottom of the deck, haha, lo and behold, we do have a Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups can be a reminder here for you that to stay present, right? It is a present energy. Today is the day. The active energy is here and now. So this is your time, right? This is where you may feel a little bit nostalgic. This is maybe where you do kind of reflect on the past a little bit. How far have I come in my career? What have I previously done with my money? What has worked out well for me and what hasn't, right? What lessons have I learned? And it's all instigated by that Judgment card. So in the Six of Cups energy, you might be reflecting on the past, okay, and making plans for the future. It is a little bit of an in-between card. But it's really that reminder that yes, your past has gotten you to where you are today. It's given you the knowledge, the skills, the experience, the wisdom, right, of where you are today. But while we're making plans for the future, we want to let go of past energies, doubts, fears, that kind of thing. We want to wipe a slate clean a little bit so we can move forward with a clearer mind, a clearer heart, an open heart, and with a sense of excitement. But if you're looking to make any change, the Six of Cups can really say, what is your present situation now? What has it been in the past? And where do you see yourself going in the future? So it's really encouraging you to just take that moment. Time for a nap. Take that moment to just assess your situation, but just be aware of looking back on the past. We sometimes do look at that with rose-colored glasses. So make sure, Justice card here, that you are being very honest with yourself, okay, about certain events and certain things that have happened. Now, for some of you, you're reviving a dream. Okay, it's not necessarily something from the past, right? It's triggering words for some people, but something from the past does not have to be people from the past. It can be experiences, it can be dreams. So some of you here, and a lot of people are in this energy. So it's very interesting is that we're almost like reviving and renewing who we are and who we're meant to be. Right? We've been led down a garden path, but at the end of that garden hasn't really been what we've wanted. And so instead, we're choosing a fork in the road that can sometimes be those things that we previously ignored or didn't follow in our lives. And it's almost like, for some of you, you're getting a second chance, you're getting a second shot at following a dream, a goal that will make you happy. And you're recognizing now that, you know what, money isn't always everything. Yes, it's necessary, always necessary. But how do I make money at doing something that makes me happy, doing something I love? And for some of you, maybe it is some creative energy there with the King of Cups, right? Maybe it is something spiritual. Maybe it's something, where you can use technology to get your creativity out there, right? I mean, the King of Cups can be like an artist and things, doesn't have to be, okay? But if you're like an artist, right, and you're like, oh, I'm a struggling artist, I've always loved to do these things and your work might be fantastic. Maybe you can use technology to get your artwork out there, right? Like a graphic artist or something like that, right? They're still in demand, okay? And so we can be a little bit more inventive and really revive that dream that we've previously had. So it's a very interesting energy that's coming up here. And, if you do have an opportunity to revisit a goal, a dream, a career path that you previously didn't follow, and if that opportunity presents itself, and if it feels good, and if it feels right, why wouldn't you go for it? Maybe you're in a different period in your life financially as well, and maybe you have a little bit of money saved away, and you can actually say, okay, I'm going to give myself like 6 months or something like that and see what happens, right? Or just leave it open-ended and see what happens. And you just never know. Right? So we do have that going on there as well. But remember your present power. All right. But the Six of Cups can also remind you to have some fun, and take care of yourself too, especially if you've been working really hard. But we do have the Seven of Wands coming in here, and the Seven of Wands is a wonderful energy. It is one where you are standing in your personal power. You're overcoming things. You're turning and facing your issues head on. You're dealing with things, and you're, feeling really strong and really confident, okay, that you can rise above. Now, the Seven of Wands, I do quite often get, oddly enough, when we rise above the competition. So if you're looking at, changing your career path or going for that promotion, going for the gold, okay, that Seven of Wands really does put you in an elevated position. Okay, because we are kind of standing on top of this mountain and we're above everyone else. And of course, we do have the Six of Wands over here as well, and you're recognized. So people are paying attention to you right now, and this can really be your opportunity to shine. So if you are looking at making those kind of changes or anything like that, or if there's something that you really want, you're being very encouraged to go for it. Now, also, some of you may have some issues that do pop up, and the Seven of Wands gives you that extra confidence boost and that strength to turn and face your challenges head on and not be defeated, not let them defeat you. And we do have a Five of Pentacles coming in here. So for some of you, yes, there could be something that you really desire, and maybe you're walking away from a situation that, that where you're just not getting what it is you want. It's not fulfilling, not satisfying for you. It's not paying you what you want. You don't have the connection with people that you want. You don't have any, maybe you've hit the proverbial glass ceiling. And, so in this energy with the Five of Pentacles, right, it is a lack, right? So there's something missing, or it can be a down patch, right? It can sometimes be our own energy, our own way of thinking. But with that being right beside the Seven of Wands, I think you're rising above that energy. You're conquering that energy, right? But it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing, and it's not an easy task when we have that Five of Pentacles to turn that page, to turn that leaf, right? Because this quite often does speak to our mentality and our way of thinking, focusing on what's not working, focusing on what you don't have or what you haven't accomplished, what you haven't achieved. And in that lack mentality, we can sometimes forget that the best opportunities lay in our peripheral vision, or sometimes we need to do something a little bit different. We need to shake things up, right? And when we shake things up, that's when the magic happens, right? But the Five of Pentacles, we see our little friendly Sasquatch over here, and he's looking at these campers, having a bonfire and having a good time, and he's like feeling really left out in the cold. He's like, I want that, and I don't have it, and I don't know how to get it. So this can certainly be Seven of Wands, right? And the Justice card here, where you have an opportunity to turn something around. Now, the Five of Pentacles can represent just a word to the wise, that there might be some unexpected things coming up in the month of October for you, maybe some bills that you weren't quite expecting, or maybe you're just feeling as though things are getting very expensive and things are costing a little bit more than what you would like, right? And so you might be working through that. And again, this might be a motivation for you to make some positive changes. All right. But with the Five of Pentacles, with the Five of Pentacles and the Justice card right here, I do feel that for some of you, you're resolving a previous issue in regards to money. We already spoke about maybe an old relationship or something like that. It can be a personal relationship or one with like an employer or something, or with like a bank or something like that. The Five of Pentacles can be where something is lost or something goes missing. And so this can be where there is some sort of resolution that comes in here. So legal situations wrapping up, things like that. Okay, if something goes missing, maybe from your bank, right, you're going to have to work hard to find it, but justice will be served. Right, this is a positive energy here with this Justice card and how it's coming out. All right, so there could be a very positive resolution to some financial legal situation there. But the Justice card can bring about new things as well. Okay, number one, it's Libran energy. So we've got that new moon in Libra, that solar eclipse, the middle of the month. And this can be where things really do get moving and shaken for you in your world in the positive way. Justice card is about making decisions, balanced, unbiased, fair decisions. And this can really bring something to fruition in your favor. And this can also be you making a final decision, right? We've got decisions here with the Judgment card, decisions here. So very decisive kind of energy that's coming in here for you in the month of October, and big decisions too, not just small ones, okay, in this. Now, the Justice card can also be, because it does represent legalities, contracts, documents, business loans, bank loans, mortgages, things like that. So some of you are actually on top of the world in the month of October, because with the Five of Pentacles, this can be you forking money out, but with the Justice card right beside it, this could be a big major purchase in your life and something that is life-changing, something that's really positive. And remember, we do have forward movement here. So you might be, if you're looking to buy a house, right? And it might be a little bit of a mystery. The moon card brings about some mysteries, and, so you might just get a little bit of a surprise. Maybe you're all of a sudden approved for a mortgage that you didn't think that you would previously qualify for, or maybe you find your dream home and something that's really wonderful, but it's going to leave you a little bit cash poor in the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So we can have positive things that come about with the Five of Pentacles, but it can be money going out, right? But with the Justice card bringing you some really positive energy and some good karma, by the way, okay, it's like things are, if you do spend some money, it's for a good reason, right? And you've made sure that you're making the right decision. You've done your due diligence. You've made sure that you haven't missed anything in this energy. And this is, again, something that is really positive and something that you want, all right? With the Justice card coming in here, it can represent new beginnings, new endeavors, and here you are leaving things behind, right? You're walking away with that Eight of Pentacles, with that Eight of Cups, right? You're using your skills and abilities to your best advantage, Eight of Pentacles, right? But you're leaving behind a situation that's not giving you something that you desire. And here we are opening the door, opening the pathway to something newer and something better. So middle of October could be a very wonderful turning point for some of you. All right. But yes, you could have, pay attention to any kind of legal documents, paperwork, anything like that you do get, because the moon card can bring about some illusions. And then with that Five of Pentacles right there, and the Eight of Cups there as well, there might be something here for some of you. That number one, you just need to make sure that there's no surprises, right? Especially with legal documentation. Make sure you read all the fine print, because with that moon energy there is a huge possibility of missing something. And this is missing something that could potentially cost you some money down the road. So pay attention to the fine print, the boring stuff that none of us want to read. Okay, pay attention to that. What are your repayment clauses? What is the interest rate? Is there something that's a smoking deal right at the very beginning, but then that there's an expiry date on that smoking deal, and then they ding you? Okay, so just be aware of things like that, because again, that moon card can bring about illusion, something not quite what it seems. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. It just means you have to pay attention and do your due diligence. All right. Because we don't want to, we don't want surprises down the road. But this can also represent that maybe there is something coming in here that you do need to seek out some legal advice for, the Justice card, just to make sure that everything is on the up and up. And for some of you, yes, everything is fine. You're willing to accept the terms. But for some of you here, you could possibly be saying no to something and turning something down. And you're like, nope, the risks are too high. The risk does not outweigh the reward. Right. So, again, with that moon energy, right, remember, you have the power. You have the power to say yes. You have the power to say no. Right. And if you do turn something down, again, pay attention to the red flags, because not every door, not every opportunity is meant for us. Just make sure you do your due diligence. We have card number 18, which just lo and behold happens to be the number of the moon card. Okay, card 18, I am kind-hearted. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. All right, follow your heart. And we have card 14. I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before jumping into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. Okay. Remember that kind of stepping back energy, right? Make sure you're stepping back. The Justice card invites you to do that as well. The Seven of Wands as well, right? Turn and stand up for yourself, or advocate for yourself, right? Or face some issues head on and deal with things, right? So you might be just really dealing with some things in the month of October and just making sure that you're getting things back on track, right, where you want to be. But remember to take that step back and just have an overview, look at things from a higher perspective, look at the big picture, right? And don't forget to pay attention to details, because this can change a yes into a no, or by the same token can turn a no into a yes. Right? And those are the things that we like. All right. So some very interesting things going on for you in the month of October and beyond. But I think everything is really serving a purpose. And remember, you do have possibly some wonderful news with the Justice card, but also some really good karma heading your way. So eclipses, remember, do bring about a little bit of chaos, a little bit of ups and downs, but it's to set us back on the path that we need to be on at this moment in time, and can really bring things out of the woodwork in a positive way, right? And so reap the rewards and take advantage of some of this energy. So I'm going to leave all that there for you. I hope there was something here for you. Please like this video if there was, and I hope you guys have a fantastic October. So I will see you guys later. Bye.